We are going to practice making shapes today, stamping with a piece of cardboard. So we have a rectangle piece of cardboard. The paint only should be on one end, one of these short ends. It should never be on the long side, and it should never be at the top here because this is where my hand is. Paint's down here. They're pretty far away. So I'm going to just dip the end into the paint, and then I'm going to stamp it down and up, down, up, down, up. So you're making all of these shapes with a line. Down, up, down, up. I almost want you to think of it like building. You're stacking all these lines up, and it's creating a shape. Anytime your cardboard starts to run out of paint, just dip back in the paint, and you can always kind of go over some stuff. We are never, ever going to drag the paint. If I see that happening, you will have a timeout and I will take your paint from you. We are stamping. So your motion today is always down and up, down and up. What shape could I be making here? If you need to make a curved line, you're still going to stamp with lines, but you can always still make a curved line. It's just made out of little straight lines put together. So I kind of did like a semicircle there. I think it would be kind of hard to make a full circle because the paper's not big enough and this is pretty big, but you could also practice making X's or stars. This is up to you today. We are practicing with shapes. After you make your shapes, then you're going to put that on the drying rack and I'm going to give you another sheet of paper. Your paper needs to be tall ways in front of you. All right. It is tall, not short and long, but tall. You're going to use the same technique you just did by stamping lines to make a city. Think of it almost like you're building these skyscrapers or a castle or whatever, but you're building with lines, kind of like blocks, honestly. So I want to make some pretty tall buildings. So my lines are going to be pretty tall. Don't forget to add what shape could be the roof. Maybe a triangle. Sometimes, though, in cities, some buildings don't even have a roof like that on it. And really, if you're looking at buildings from far away, or you're down on the street and you're looking up, it sometimes looks like that buildings don't even have space between them. Like they're all stuck together. So see how this building went off the page a little bit? Yours can do that too. I would try to make them some different heights. Some can be pretty short, some can be taller. And then you can go back and add doors and windows. Now look, this top piece right here, if I stamp this down, see how the end of this cardboard is longer than that? This is the only time I will let you drag a teeny little line like that. When I did that, I used the corner of my cardboard and I just did a slight little drag. You can do the same thing, use the corner when you make a doorknob too. So it's just a little dot down and up. You could add windows. I'm even going to add some stripes on my buildings. Think about what your buildings could be made of. Are they made of bricks? Is it made of steel? Is it made of wood? Is it made of, I don't know. So I want you to add some designs on your buildings as well. Maybe you want to add windows. All right. Maybe you want to add some stripes on just the roof and leave the building a little more blank. Maybe one of your buildings you want to have a really giant door. All right. See what you can come up with. When you're done, this will go on the drying rack. Your cardboard piece should go in the trash. Do not bring it.